Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you some prediction readings for the 19th of November. Oh, beautiful spring day, guys. I had to come outside and shoot this video. It's so peaceful. There's birds everywhere. The birds absolutely love spring, don't they? I'm out here with the doggos as well. We had that beautiful rain on the weekend, so everything's just come up green. The grass just goes green like that with rain, doesn't it? Whatever's in it is like a magic potion. So I just thought I'd come out and just spend a bit of time with the doggos. So be warned, they're here in the video as well. Hopefully they won't knock the camera over like they are known to have done in the past. Welcome also anybody new to my channel. It's lovely to have you here. We communicate with each other. We let each other know what's going on in our countries. So please feel free to comment, and don't forget, guys, put my coffee down, like buttons. That helps me a lot as well because it shows people that the video is worth watching. Cheers, everyone. I have got my coffee today. I've got to get our morning coffee, haven't we, guys? A little bit of admin, a little bit to get through. I did hear, guys, in the UK, a lot going on in the UK at the moment, but I heard about the royal security breach. Yes. 2 masked intruders, apparently this happened in October, robbed Windsor Castle. While the whales slept in the building on the ground, and they just drove through the gate. And they stole 2 vehicles from a barn, apparently. Like, what the actual... what the F is going on here? I'm thinking Windsor Castle's got pretty good security, so don't even know what that's about, guys, but watch this space, to be continued, no doubt. Nothing makes sense, does it, when it comes to the Royal Kardashians at the moment, guys? And 2 masked intruders, like stealing a couple of cars, like, Anyway, the other thing that they had briefly on the news here in Oz, there's a lot going on down here in Oz. I told you about the Chart Your Fart app the other day, where you can keep an eye on your gut health and monitor your farts. Well, Australia is sounding so stupid now. And now they briefly had an ad on this morning on the news tonight. I'll try and watch it if I could get around to it. There's a tracking app. Oh, yes. This is interesting, isn't it? All these tracking and tracing things seem to be... Sophie's digging in the dirt. Sophie. Oh, digging a hole. A tracking app. And if you're willing to track yourself, this is with your cars, you might get a discount on your insurance. Now, what would cause the discount on your insurance? I'm thinking it's your carbon emissions, how far you've travelled, how much you're helping the renewables, as in saving the planet with everything. So the tracking app begins here in Oz, guys, around the cars. But they're saying it'll help you with your insurance discounts. As if we know where that's all headed, don't we, guys? Tracking, tracing, controlling where you're driving and where you're going. How are people not seeing this crap? People will watch that, and you know what? All they'll think, not you guys here on my channel, the BS Detectors, because we see through the garbage and know where it's headed. They're going to just think, oh, great, discount on my insurance. I better load another app to my phone. Oh, my God, these apps are doing my head in, guys. The other thing is, Trump's on it. He hasn't even got in yet. He's not even, like, in the office yet. And he's planning his mass deportation of immigrants. It's so amazing. You guys in America must be just going, yeah, ka-ching. This is so good. And he's going to declare military assets will be used because it's a national emergency, which it pretty much is. When you've got the cartel coming over the border selling all their drugs, you've got criminals from all over the world entering through the Mexican border gates. Yes, it is an emergency, I would say, a national emergency. So he's already got his plans in place to deport immigrants. I bet they start hiding and running for the hills now. We knew that would happen. Now, New Zealand, you've got treaty marches apparently going on at the moment as well. We talked about Parliament the other day, and you guys are awesome. You keep us up to date with New Zealand. But apparently there's the treaty bill marches, but everyone apparently says it's not going to happen, so watch this space, to be continued in New Zealand. And this morning they also had, my TV was pixelating and playing up, guys, but they had a cafe owner in Australia who was going cashless, and he was talking all positively about how it lowers your business costs. Well, I don't know how that can lower your business costs when the bank's taking all the fees and charges. So I don't get that, guys. I don't even know why that article was on TV today, but I know you guys are finding this globally too, because you're letting me know there's a lot more businesses that are going cashless. I was telling you yesterday about Elbow mandating cash in essential service businesses. Now, my hubby and I were talking at length about this last night, and I said to him, well, what do you think is happening here? We know it's to win votes, of course, because he's realised that people want cash kept alive. More and more people are fighting to keep cash alive. But isn't it funny, and my hubby said this will be the plan, he's making the essential services, because remember this happened during, about 5 years ago, during the Picky Will event. Only essential services were allowed to stay open. Now, who classes what as essential services? Like, some of us women might say that handbags, shoes and clothing is essentials, and getting your hair done, for example, some of the things that were shut down during that time. But my hubby nailed it, I think. He said they're going to actually just make it like Woolies and Coles and Aldi's and all the big stores, because they're essential, because you've got to have your food and your everything and your supplies. And so everybody's going to be spending their cash over there. And meanwhile, small businesses, getting squashed again, because they're not going to be mandated. So they're going to go down the road of cashless. Just saying, could be his plan. And I thought to myself, that actually makes sense. I think my hubby's onto it. He's trying to get people to just spend all their money at big corporate again. It's going to be, what a plan of perfection this is. Elbow is, like I say, he always does everything by stealth. He never gives us the real reason he's doing. Sorry, Sprocket's leaning on the camera. Of course he is. Got the whole yard. The other thing is, we've got a lot of these summits going on. We've got a lot of the leaders in Rio de Janeiro. And of course, we've got Elbow chatting with Xi Jinping. Apparently he's had a few lovely meetings with Xi Jinping. And they're very important key meetings, they said. So I'd like to know what the meetings are about. I'm sure it's about resources and selling Australia off to Panda, as usual. So watch this space, guys. But I'm sure Australians will never hear about what the meetings were about. Of course not. And also we've got the Woolies strike. I told you about that. We've got the Woolies warehouse strike. And now they're threatening that there could be bare shelves for Christmas. Yep, more fear, more bare shelves for Christmas, guys. I can't see if that's ever going to happen. Yeah, that's, honestly, mainstream media has a lot to answer for, doesn't it, guys? Honestly. All right, enough of all the nonsense. Let's get into the reading and see what comes up. Oh, Sprocket's going towards the camera. Sorry, guys. No, Sprocket, the camera's there. Go this way. Good boy. I'm getting that we're looking towards a brighter future at the end of 2025. So much has been going on up to this point, but now we're in that real shift of awakening. I'm feeling this is a real turning point. We know in UK, London, these marches, it's happening, guys. The vibrational shift is happening. Things are turning, things are shifting. Oh, Sophie's sooking over there in the dirt looking at me because she wants to go for a walk, which we will take you for a walk later, Sophie. All right? She's obsessed with walking. So I am getting that. 2025, there'll be big shifts. And that's also in the awakening. But I do believe that Trumpet, I call him, so we don't get too picked up by the AI algorithms here. Trumpet's putting his foot on the accelerator. He's speeding all this awakening up. He is. He's going to make big changes. I'm just getting that foot going down on the accelerator, and things are really moving forward. In the US, this is USA. This is brilliant, guys, over there in America. You're going to really start to get back your power, your strength. Trumpet's going to hit his goals. He's going to carry things through. He's not going to stand by and let his country be ruined any more than it has been. He's going to really turn all this around. That's what I'm getting. And it's going to be fast. Saying like the speed of light. Really fast. That's what I'm getting in America. It's really good, guys. But it's also, what happens is that ripple effect. Anything to do with the big powers at the top, like I always talk about, well, Putin, Xi Jinping, and Trump will be up there as well. So he's going to have a lot more power on the world stage, Trump. And this is where, at the end of 2025, we're going to start to see really big changes, guys. Everything's starting to shift as people awaken. Oh, it's so good. It's only taken 5 years hasn't gone. 5 years of us trying to let people know what the hell was going on because they couldn't see it, but they're really starting to, I'm getting that eyes wide open now. They're like this. They're really starting to see it with clarity. All right. I'm getting pushbacks on the push bikes, and I think this is EV bikes and EV scooters. There's a lot of pushbacks now. We know the lithium batteries, it's a huge problem. They've been burning down buildings. We've seen it in Korea. We've seen it in Australia, here in Sydney. There's been so many fires. The strata rules and titles and things are coming out where it's going to be illegal soon to have them charging in garages, etc., etc. I'm just getting that. There's pushbacks on bicycles, electric bicycles. And it could even be that people have lost people in these fires and things like that too. We might that'll start to filter out more. We're going to hear more about people losing their homes. And they're not little fires, as we talk about here constantly. And most of you watch M Guy here, the Australian guy on YouTube that talks about all these lithium batteries. They're a fireworks event. They're not just a little fire that you can just put out with your little extinguisher. These lithium batteries just go off with a bang and full force, and that's what people are standing up against. They want the truth to come out, and this is what I'm getting. Pushbacks for the push bikes is what I'm getting. This is globally. God, they're dangerous anyway through some of the cities, aren't they? People get hurt. They really go fast, some of those, because that's a big issue as well. All right, let's keep going. God, I'm getting Turdo in China, and I'm getting that he's trying to reason his way through things. Like, you know, when he gets called out for his corruption, his lies and his garbage and all this stuff, he tries to reason his way through it. Like, there's reasons he does the things that he does. And of course, he always uses that it's the best interest. You're right, so? It's the best interest for the little people. Like, long term, it's only going to benefit the little people. All lies. We know it's all lies because no one believes anything that comes out of his mouth. I'm sure in China nobody does. So he's gonna try and reason his way through things. It's like he's actually navigating a big maze. Like, you think of a hedge maze. He's trying to navigate his way out without being seen, like he's hiding behind these ginormous hedges. If you think of my hedge here, like a maze like that, that's Trudeau. He hides behind the hedges so no one can see him. And then he just sort of pops out at the end like, ta-da, and he's implemented things. This is what I'm getting. He tries to, oh, poo, Sophie, got to come over and just drop one. Oh, you'll be getting taxed for that, Sophie, soon. They'll do the dogs soon, no doubt, if they're doing the humans. We'll have to chart your farts soon, Sophie. Have you heard of anything more stupid, guys? Australia's an embarrassment, isn't it? Anyway, getting back to China, that's Trudeau. He's trying to reason his way through things. The stupid crap he's implementing. We know he's implementing the most ridiculous taxes, and he's just like making shit up out of nowhere. Are people falling for it? Surely not. Surely this is causing more and more people to wake up in China. Let us know over there what your take is and what you think the average viewpoint is about him over there, because I can't believe anyone believes anything that spews or spills out of his mouth anymore. He's just such a thing, isn't he? Did you see him at those summits, just mixing with all the VIPs? He's like I said the other day, he's got the biggest head, hasn't he? He just thinks he's so important and that all his little peasants of his country should be looking up to him, and nobody does. All he's doing is just walking all over everyone and just steamrolling and squashing people. So he's going to try and reason his way, and then he just, like I said, pops out the end of the hedge like, ta-da, and implements things. And all the while, he makes out he's doing it for the good of the little people. But it never is. It's the good of his agenda. Oh, God, I got a heart attack. Good of his agenda and his image. It's all about his image. I'm not even going to acknowledge the barking. A poor sprocket runs into everything. it's all about his agenda and his ego and feeding his own ego and making sure he looks good on the world stage to all these important people because he wants to be up there. We know he does. And let's hope he gets lost in the maze. We need Voldemort to find him like in Harry Potter. we need Voldemort to get to Trudeau. Oh, God, it's so frustrating. Like that Quidditch Cup, was it? Or whatever it was. Oh, but I am getting that. He's going to try and reason his way through it and say everything he's done over the past few years has been for the good of the people. And really, none of it has. It's just been to squash and shut the people up. Just like Starmer. Excuse me, do you want the barking collar on? All right, barking collar. Look at her face, would you? Just like Starmer in the UK. All right, let's keep going. Oh, I'm seeing the Brits. I'm seeing the British flag, and I'm seeing just British flags en masse. Your next marches are going to be huge, and I'm seeing really big British flags, like big flags just being waved in these crowds. Oh, what's that song you guys sing at the football? That British song. I can't think what it's called. The army. What do you call them? Sorry, guys. Sometimes I just can't think of things offhand. The Barmy Army sings it. I'm just getting that, and I'm seeing all the flags and people really being patriotic. Like in America, people want that patriotism back again. They're sick of all this separation, division, which we know Starmageddon is creating. So I am seeing the big flags and like that Barmy Army just singing. I'm just getting that image. I can't think what the tune is. You guys will know it if you're in the UK. I am getting that. I'm just seeing like that. It's the volume of people though, and it's the voices en masse just being heard. And it's a good thing because it sends that vibrational frequency out. And Starmageddon doesn't like it. He feels intimidated by the little people over there. It's so good. So if you get the chance, I think you got farmer marches. March, guys. It's not going to hurt. The more people, the merrier. Because it lifts the frequency up. And it pushes government over. He wouldn't be hard to push over. I reckon he could nearly blow Starmageddon over. He's just... I don't trust that man at all. He's not likeable. He's not trustworthy. And people have already given up on him. Like I said, he's not going to be in for long, guys. And God, if it goes to the vote, which it never seems to, does it? They seem to just do the revolving door of prime ministers, like I always say there in the UK, and bring in another one that they've got lined up. All their little patsies doing all the work for the people in the background. I am getting that. So I am seeing very large, not little flags, not like little ones you'd wave at the king and queen. These are like mega flags, like really massive. People just really getting into that good energy, frequency, vibration of awakening. It's beautiful. It's going to be beautiful to see, guys. It is. Nice change from the plasticine bloody protests that keep growing and growing. Well, they're shrinking and shrinking now because they're feeling intimidated by the people who are waking up as well, who want their country back. Can't blame them. And they really looked after the immigrants, didn't they? And they're still pouring in. You guys tell me all the time they're still bringing in boat people. Like, this is insane. I don't even get it, guys. I just don't even get it. All right, let's keep going. Germany's rising. Oh, they are. I keep getting it. Oh, it's so good. They're going to take a stance. I still think all the time, guys, if you haven't seen it, you need to go and find it on Aussie Man Reviews. Put German protesters. Type that in, guys. That one where they were, this was probably a couple of years ago, and they were protesting in the mud and all the police got caught in the mud. God, if you haven't seen it, guys, I'll put a link down below because at least we can have a gut laugh at that today. I'll find the video and I'll put a link down below. If you haven't seen Aussie Man Reviews, you've got to go watch him anyway. He's hilarious as. It's just a good gut laugh. We can never have enough of those. So, but I'm still seeing Germany rising. So look for that link down below. Good for a laugh. Germany's rising. It's so good. They're really strong in Germany. I love that they don't want to go back to the way they lived in the past. It's just so beautiful. They're very strong over there. All right, I'll see if there's one more thing and we'll pull some cards, guys. Oh, I've been eating much more. I'm just getting eliminating red meat from the diet, which we've had for a long time now. I've been eating more fish, I've got to say. I had some really beautiful barramundi fillets the other day, and I cooked them in the oven in foil with bacon and tomato and onion. That was so delicious. I actually have been enjoying fish, to be honest. So, you know, sometimes there's not all negativity that comes from these things. It gets you inspired to eat something else. And purely, really, it's just the cost. The cost of red meat is, as you guys would know where you're living, through the roof. So again, if you look at the big picture here, farmers are getting duped again. We know they are. New Zealand, UK, they're just getting ripped off. And now they're having to, is it in China? It probably is. They're reducing their number of cattle and just idiotness, more idiotness. Can't believe the world we're living in. It's completely crazy, isn't it? Let's pull an Earth Song Oracle, guys. Let's get some guidance for the BS detectors today on this glorious spring day here. I hope you guys are getting some sunshine in the UK. You've had so much rain. It's like you've had 2 days of bloody sunshine your whole autumn. It's mad. After the wet summer you had, it's not fair, is it? Hang on, I need the specs, guys. Ooh, this is interesting. Seed. Potential, hope, interconnection. Your potential is infinite. Have hope for the future. Oh, look at that. See, we always get like star seeds. We plant a lot of seeds. Look at that growth. That's a little sapling there, isn't it? It's like a bit of a rebirth, really, too. That looks like an embryo a little bit with a baby in it, doesn't it? Potential, hope, interconnection. Your potential is infinite. Have hope for them. Well, that's right. Our potential is infinite. That's why we're always learning, growing, trying to extract information and discover things that are going on. For example, here, like Elbow. Like, suddenly he mandates cash for essential services. Like, you know, and then we go away, don't we, guys, and do our research and try to figure these things out. And then it all makes sense. Like, oh, yeah, so all the cash goes to big corporate and not small business. So, again, wiping out small business. All roads lead back to the agenda, basically, don't they, guys? Wildflower, unplanned joy, serendipity. Remain open to unexpected joy. Aww. Serendipity is just like synchronicity to me. I'll leave a video on synchronicity over here, guys. Wildflower. I guess we're a bit of a wildflower, aren't we? You think about it, they just pop up anywhere. You could just be driving along the road and see like a beautiful sea of wildflowers. It's just, sometimes they're just so stunning, aren't they? Unplanned joy. Remain open to unexpected joy. We do. We're always receptive now, aren't we? As awakened souls, we're always receptive to new and exciting things. Like I often say, we don't fear change as much as we used to because we know sometimes change can bring very positive experiences. Oasis, refuge, safety, respite. Seek respite, find safety and peace. Oh, in our little oasis with all the camels. Look at that. Which is have your alone time. It's really important for us as sensitives, psychics, intuitives. We always have to protect ourselves, but we know that. So find your little oasis, like I'm out here with the doggos, not being hassled by anything but beautiful birds and the dogs. That's a beautiful card. Refuge, safety, respite. And that's how we refuel, really, isn't it, guys? Like, spiritually. Like, we can get very drained if we're around too many people or too much drama. We kind of can't sort of deal with it, really, can we? Just make sure you get your respite, guys. All right, I'll see if there's anything else to close with today. I'm getting that song again, January. January, sick and tired, you've been hanging on me. You make me sad, come and see. Oh, January, don't go, don't go. Don't know why we're getting it. Maybe something's happening in January. Maybe it's a turning point. We're getting close to January. But I am getting that song, January. It's a cute little song, that, isn't it? All right. I'm getting that song by Robbie Williams and Kylie Minogue. Jump on board, take a ride, giving it all you right. I gotta leave it all in my song. Not sure the rest of the words of that song. I like that song though. They sing that really well together. So I'm getting that song, which is about jump on board, take a ride, meaning the awakening process. People are needing to jump on board now and just take a ride with all of us BS detectors and awakened souls and come along for the ride, because we don't want to go on the ride with the government elites and all these, puppet masters that are trying to run the show. So jump on board, take a ride. So we're happy for anyone to jump on board and take a ride with us in the awakening process in order to move forward, is what I'm getting for that song. Let me see, there's one more thing, guys. Oh, they're giving me so many songs. Wait on. I'll try and pluck one out the jukebox. Hang on. Oh, I've had this song before. Is it Nickelback? No, I don't know who sings it. Look at these photographs. Looking at the past. It's over. Oh, I know the song. On the way to school. No. I don't know what it's called. Is it over? Oh, I've got to find something else because I've confused you that much now. Look at these photographs. Oh, hang on. I can't get to the... Because they only give me like a phrase. They don't give me the name of the song, and they just sing a little bit of it. I'm kind of supposed to work it out. Hang on. Oh, they're giving me John English. I love this song though. Oh, I love John English. He's an Australian singer. He's got very dark bags under his eyes. Some of you know him, and I'm getting that song. Oh, it's such a pretty song. Words are not enough to show the way I feel about you. When the times might get rough, I know that I will always want you. Time's gone by, I never knew. Go and listen to that song today. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm going to leave you with that today. John English. Words are not enough. It's a beautiful song. And I think, maybe that's relatable for us, because no matter what we said or what we did, no one ever believed us, did they? And now the truth is all coming out and they're seeing it with their own eyes, guys. So I think that's why we're getting that song today. So let's go play it and see if there's any meaning in that song. All right, John English, words are not enough. I'm going to say goodbye from you and the doggos. Bye from Sophie, who's in the dirt. Can you see her there? There she is. Sophie, going to go for a walk later? Sooking. And I don't even know where Sprocket is. Oh, there he is. Like a beach whale. There he is. You can just see him on the grass. Look. Sprocky. Oh, it's a goof, isn't it? All right, I'm going to go and enjoy the day. I've got to go and do a little bit of shopping and then hang out with my doggos again and get on top of this washing and just enjoy the beautiful days. All right, take care, everybody. There's Sophie showing off again. Don't forget, like buttons, please comment, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everyone. Bye.